Hello, my lovely vigilant owls, and I'm back with a collective shadow work reading. I haven't done these in forever. I miss them. I've been doing a lot of kind of side shadow work involving the zodiacs. One second. Involving the zodiacs, divine masculine, divine feminine. What else have I been doing? A bunch of other stuff. Before I get into what I picked up quickly, I'm bringing my readings back February 22nd with a couple of more spreads involved, but they are only for my vigilant owls in the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, I highly suggest you join, because that's who's only going to be having access to those readings, to all my readings, because unless you email me and say for some reason you don't have Facebook, because I know a lot of people don't, but outside of that, and the email is down below in the description box, mysticoolowl369@gmail.com. But outside of that, I'm not going to be just doing readings for just any and anybody, only for my my Facebook group members, because it just protects my energy a bit more. And yeah, it just does, Not just gonna be doing it for anyone that, emails me. At least not right now. Possibly in the future, I'll open it up to my YouTube members. If you are not in the Facebook group and you just watch YouTube, that's what I'll do. But outside of that, just to keep my energy more balanced and not so chaotic, and not have to give out so much energy like that, my readings are only gonna be for Facebook group people. Sorry, my vigilant owls. Don't get me wrong, you can always fly over there and join. That's not a problem, but Anywho, outside of that, what I picked up for the collective and shadow work was I saw just flashes of Mars, the whole planet, and then I just got this feeling of conflict, which was pretty interesting, because we are in a lot of Aquarius energy, and one of the only planets that isn't in Aquarius right now, outside of, I believe, the moon, it's in Sagittarius, and another planet, there's 3-4 planets that are, but everything else is kind of in Aquarius, which is amazing. So be prepared for a lot of unpredictable things, a lot of inspiration too, but a lot of unpredictability that's happening in your personal universes, your personal owl experiences. But Mars is in Taurus right now, which I can kind of see where that conflict is coming from, because Taurus kind of likes having things done in a more grounded, I see my path, I'm gonna go on it, I'm gonna work hard, etc., etc. And with Aquarius being all unpredictable, I can see where the conflict is coming in. On top of that, Mercury is still in retrograde. Help us. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. So I can understand why it doesn't feel like an aggressive kind of conflict. It just feels like a you don't understand why this conflict is coming up, kind of a confused conflict, I didn't even know it was a problem, what's going on, that type of thing. You're kind of just I didn't think this was a problem, it wasn't a problem before, it's weird, that type of thing. It's that kind of feel to it. How this is affecting internally in your shadow work, it could be as though where a specific mind frame or pattern you're used to doing, a specific routine in your thinking, your manifestations, how you deal in your spiritual path in general, things could kind of turn upside down in its head to where it becomes an issue, and it's just I've always done this, it hasn't been an issue before, what changed? Is that kind of feel to it. 444 when I said that, and 11 on the dot, and 1101, so 111. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on here. So I got the usual gang out here. I got my dark mirror to see what's reflecting back to you on your external level. I usually don't use it for that. It's more of what the hidden emotions that you could be not seeing, but right now it's feeling as though what is being reflected back into your reality right now for the dark mirror deck. Of course, my dark angels. I do not have a clarifier for my dark angels. I just realized, oh well, don't need it. Okay, cool. I have my demon deck for my Goetia to see what possible energies you could be working with, or what you need to be looking out for. Because like anything, demons are duality along with the angels. They could be good or bad. Good or bad is subjective, but for more layman terms, good or bad. Sometimes the demons are here to help you realize lessons. Other time they kind of negatively affect. But it's more of this all turns out to be a lesson anyway. So don't worry too much about when you hear the word demons, okay? Okay. Animal spirit for guidance. For guidance, where you can tap into my vigilant owls. If you are in the group, I have been posting a lot of different animal totems for you guys to tap into to help you get through these certain energetic shifts, okay? That's why I posted recently. I posted the penguin, I believe. Yeah, the penguin energy. So please tap into that. What else? And I have my chakra deck to see either what chakra is going to be getting affected to where you need to put more energy to protecting and guarding it a bit, or the chakra that you need to like get you through this energetic shift if you resonate with this. So yes, let's do this. What should I start with? They're pulling me between demon and dark mirror. I'm just trying to figure out who I should do for. Okay. Goetia it is. Let's do this. Alright. What Goetia's coming through? Oh, I did not bring. Are you kidding me? I did not bring my. I'm all over the place today, as you can see. One moment, please. I need to get my demon deck. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. My apologies. Oh, my apologies if you hear fidgeting in the mic as I was putting it back on. Okay, so we have Payman and Favos. Alright. And Dark Mirror. I'm gonna pull Demons, Dark Mirror, and Chakras. And then we'll dive into Dark Angels. What's being reflected from the external, from my vigilant owls and their shadow work, collectively. In a collective manner. Okay, that works. Bride in a cage. Okay. And chakra. I don't know why I just got this, but for someone, don't take the I don't know why, that's weird. Don't take the hermetic laws so literally. I don't know who that's for, but that's really specific. Do not take the 7 universal laws, polarity, duality, gender. I know I'm not saying them in order. Mental correspondence. Those rules, those particular ones, those 7. Don't take them so literally. I don't know who that was for. That was weird. Not taking those. Sorry, don't take 3 at a time. Okay, I could do that. Impasse. And underneath that we got workaholic. So if you've been feeling, okay, this is another side message for, I guess, a small minute group. If you've been feeling blockages at work, like you can't like possibly get that promotion you want, someone less qualified got it for you, if you feel like possibly someone's out for you at work, that happens a lot. If you feel like just feeling a lot of blockages at work or just in your creativity in general, there's a reason for that. What else? Also, Lord Mercury. For my vigilant owls, if you haven't tapped into the Mercury retrograde ritual, I did post. It feels like someone needs to do it. If you haven't, or if you haven't like come across it or seen it, please tap into that as well, please. Thank you. Yeah, who's ever spirit guides, they're kind of tapping me on the shoulder like, hey, can you tell them to go do that ritual you did? They need help in retrograde. They're kind of freaking out. So if you haven't done it, please tap into it. You. Sorry, they were just whispering something else in my ear, but I didn't like hear it. It was kind of like staticky. It was weird. Possibly because you're not. Possibly whoever spirit guides that was. It feels like an elder. Yeah, it's not my elder. It feels like a whole separate other elder. If you see like your elders in like all white, that's probably for you. It's probably the reason why you probably don't feel so connected with your spirit guides right now is because of this retrograde, how the energy is shifting, and doing like those clearing rituals, not an uncrossing. Someone asked about an uncrossing. No, not uncrossing. Doing just a quick possibly saging around your ears as well is going to be really beneficial for you to hear them better, in a sense. Yes, saging your ears work. Don't put the sage in your ear, because possibly a young kid is watching this, probably in high school, and they think to put the sage. No, around your ear, let the smoke just cleanse your ear and stuff, and just like call on your ancestors. Ancestors, can you hear me? And then you'll probably hear something or get a sign that yes. Anywho, outside of that, y'all just pulling me everywhere today. Anyway, payment, divination. There you go. Beware of unfavorable first impressions. Many intellect. Wow, this Mercury retrograde is killing me. Many intelligent and knowledgeable individuals are awkward and abrasive at first as a defense mechanism. One should watch for those actions within oneself. And Favos. Flavor. I call them Flavor Flav. I just say Flavor Flav because it's Flav, you know. Flavorose. Focus on unlikely allies, people that we may distrust can be honest at certain situations. So it seems you guys could possibly, on a more physical human level, possibly you guys could be kind of ignoring advice from a specific source, from wherever this could be coming from, because you feel as though they don't have your best interests at heart, or you just don't like them. We all got someone that we don't like at work or in family, whatever social situation. There's always someone we don't like. Unless you're around friends constantly, then yeah, you're gonna like your friends. But outside of that, if you have to interact with different energies, possibly, and it could be something as small as they possibly know a subject better than you, but because you feel as though they have like an attitude, or you don't like their vibe, you're kind of just missing out on that information that they could be giving you. One saying I always say to myself constantly is even a broke clock is right twice a day. Sometimes the messenger isn't going to be someone you like. Sometimes the messenger isn't going to be someone you hate, but you need the message anyway. That type of thing. Hence why it comes to like, don't judge people and stuff like that. That also means don't judge them just because you don't like them. It's kind of that. You don't have to deal with them constantly, but just judging them based off of that, they could be saying something that you generally need. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean hang around toxic people. That just means don't dismiss everyone just because they're not on a certain vibe like you are. That's it. Everyone can be in a high frequency, but not on the same frequency. Message. I don't know who that was from, but I just wanted to do that. Message. Anyway, bride in a cage is interesting. You could be also closing yourself out from whatever the universe has for you. You see how it kind of looks like she's locked out of something instead of like the other way around, like she's looking out of a cage, but it looks like she's like looking out of a doorway that's locked from her. Your feminine side could be kind of locked down, or you could be like closing yourself off to spirit because of this whatever's here, and it's purposely blocking you. It's blocking you. Okay. Come here, you. Alright. Dark angels, dark angels, dark angels. And this also could be coming the shadow work lesson before I even do the cards. It feels as though it could be just because someone asked like what's the lesson here. I don't know why they asked me that, but okay, that's weird. It feels as though just don't dismiss, like, you know how there's always videos on Facebook or whatever social media you use, how there's always like a homeless person always saying something very intelligent or really conscious, and a lot of people just scroll past it because of how they look. Basically, just don't judge a book by its cover just because you don't like how the illustrations are. It's kind of it, if you want to go really simple. Because again, you could be really missing out on some information that's going to open up doors for you. Like, it could be something as simple as you're overhearing a conversation about the person you don't like, talking about how there's a lot of job opportunities that they saw. Like, say you're looking for a second job. Here's a scenario. Say you're looking for a second job, and you're like, oh, I can't find a second job. Spirit, can you help me find a second job? What's going on here? I filled out and I keep getting ignored and stuff. And then you overhear the person at your first job, like a manager you don't like, saying how when they drive past their area every day, they always see for help signs everywhere when they're talking to another coworker, and it's in your area, you can go to it, they're looking for people immediately, but because you don't like the person, you don't ask them, oh, where the job is, or you don't ask them for more details, or you don't ask them about the location, that type of thing. That's how you can block yourself. A broke clock is right at least twice a day. Okay, I'll take it. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Okay, we got Ten of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Also, there's a lot of still, because the moon is in Sagittarius, so depending on where your moon is on your, because a lot of my readings I do it for just the verdict sign, but it feels like this is creeping a bit more into the tropical side of things. So just pay attention to both of your moons if you're following both of your charts, because a lot of impulse is, because it is retrograde as well, there's going to be a lot of the shadowy aspect of Sagittarius going on, so be careful on a lot of your impulses too, guys. Impulses on Yeah, that's about it. Impulses. Because sometimes you can just talk yourself into a bad situation. Like, don't be tempted by the Pied Piper. I don't know why that came up. Okay, Pied Piper, I guess. I don't know. Everything that glitters isn't gold. You know, all the cheesy sayings. Alright. I'm gonna play one more. Because I know you got one more. I said one more, not 5. Alright, that works. Okay, underneath that we got 2 cups. Just as long as you stay, before I get here, as long as you stay aligned within yourself. Okay. Just dropping cards. As long as you stay aligned within yourself, with the divine masculine, divine feminine here, you'll get through this just fine. Just really trusting and listening to yourself, not allowing really your ego to kind of creep up on you a little bit here. Yeah, it looks like you're ending, yeah, this feels heavily work related. Jeez. It seems like you're really ending a cycle with this. Don't let people get you at work, please, guys. Because I feel as though you're kind of letting people push your buttons at work to where it's kind of affecting your energy. If you're having issues with that, I would suggest carrying tourmaline in your pocket, Shanghai, quartz to amplify the effects, and put copper on you. Carry copper, get a copper bracelet, necklace, headwear, like the things you could put in your hair, because that keeps energy off of you wherever you go, especially at work, so you don't feel like this, because it feels like there's a lot of aggravation coming from like a work setting, whether is work at home or if you have to go in, etc., whatever it is. But it seems like you're stepping into a new cycle with this here. Yeah, it's became really work related. Who's making you guys mad at work? What happened? Let me pull another one. That explains why I felt because after I meditated on that energy, I got the urge to play binaural beats for focus. So just stay focused on your goal. Don't get caught up in all the chaos and distortion if there's a lot of toxicity at work, okay? Don't let it close you off from don't let your external close you off from your feminine, your divine feminine. That kind of tells you just to let it go. Because it feels like it's your divine feminine saying, let's let it go. Don't let it bug you. Let's see, anything else? And then I'll pull another chakra and then an animal spirit. It seems like you are stepping in a new cycle. And you're really balancing out, like, not to keep your emotions. There's our Aquarius energy. Even though Aquarius is unpredictable and it really analyzes stuff, just stay out of your emotions with it. And really just come into a mental space of where it's just work. I clock in, I clock out, and I leave. That type of vibe. And things will work out eventually. Underneath that, we got the 6 of Swords. Just moving on. Keep working hard. Keep collecting your coins. Keep collecting your money. Yeah, that's what I got here. The Nine of Pentacles is just keep moving forward. Things are gonna be fine. You'll be all right. You'll live. I'm gonna post a song I just recently liked. It's called "I Don't Die" by John Lucas. I can't pronounce his name. Forgive me, his fans, if you watch this. By Jordan Lucas, featuring Chris Brown. I'm gonna post it. I like it. I think you could possibly meditate to it, or just listen to it before you go in. If you feel like a lot of dread before going into work, or really if you feel like a real negative vibe every time you feel like you have to go back to work or whatever, just play that song, meditate, burn your sage. It'll be okay. For my more experienced owls, you already know what to do. But alright, anything else? $1122. Master numbers, manifestation. Confusion. Yeah, that was that confused energy I was feeling. Like possibly confused why everyone's like possibly even it could be a situation where even I noticed this at my job, at my regular job, where you could tell how the energy really affects your environment when you really pay attention. Like when it was Taurus energy, they were fighting for no reason, like arguing. Like usually it's a pretty peaceful place, chill place. All of a sudden, all these petty arguments started. Then Mercury in retrograde, a bunch of miscommunication. Just really paying attention to your environments, especially where there's a bunch of mixed bag of energy, to really see where the energy is, like how the energy is being affected in these energetic shifts, so you can avoid them for your own inner work. So if you're feeling this type of confusion, 9 times out of 10 your environment is really showing you. And using the wisdom, staying within your heart chakra, don't let it sway your emotions. Stay in this kind of Aquarian inner emotion balanced energy. Staying in your mental heart space is what I'm getting. Do not go to your emotional realm right now. That's the last thing you want to do. Alright. Animal spirit, what you got for me? Swan, otter. I love otter spirit. Otter is my favorite. And cobra. I like cobra, but for a different reason. Cobra is this is a lesson. This is a lesson in this. Take other people's, I don't want to say problems. Take other people's situations as lessons. Like if you notice how, because we're just going to go with the work thing. If you notice how a coworker keeps getting in trouble with a specific boss because of this specific reason, you know, let's not make that mistake. Kind of like with a parent and a child when there's multiple kids. If one child gets in trouble for like not taking out the trash on a proper day, then you know when it's your turn to take out the trash, you just do it. You don't make excuses, you just take it out. You know, that type of thing. Take other people as a lesson learned and don't make their mistakes. Underneath that, because they want me to pull, we got gazelle, just moving grace. Swan, it's moving grace. Otter, it's bringing love into the situation. Basically being, you see this? You see why I love otter spirit? Being that ball of light in the darkness, in the toxicness. That doesn't mean you have to give off your energy. You see how he's just having, you see how this energy here, this ball is just really for him. Just stay, don't let this darkness dim down your lovely ball of light. Same way we're here. See how the swan is in, and it's the same colors too. Blue, yellow, kind of a green as well. Keep emitting your light. Moving grace through it. But don't let these energies seep in. And just take the root lessons, because this is red right here. Take the lower chakra lessons that you're seeing, the low vibrational lessons, and just tread carefully and just don't make the same mistakes they're doing. That's all. Okay then. Alright, I think that is all, my lovely vigilant owls. Thank you so much for flying in with me. Hopefully this did help you out on your shadow work journey. For you, mainly your external. Kind of feels more of like what's happening in your external environment. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Thanks for flying in with me. Peace.